I never found you funny. I never found you entertaining. I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
You're no longer relevant. You had your time. It's over. Please go away.
Alright! Are you looking for coins for foot 21?
Hi, how are you?
Well, I got just the place for you. Visit igvault.com, the cheapest place to get your foot 21 coins on the whole internet, man. And for a limited time only, because it's Black Friday, up until the 2nd of December, coins are up to 50% off. Black Friday's that one, yeah.
For this in the video. You mopping up my stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of been mopping up your tears.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooksy HD. We're doing an icon tier list for FIFA 21. So here we are, icon FIFA 21 tier list. Link is in the description if you want to go and do this yourself. You can send me a link on Instagram or Twitter. We're streaming this live over on Twitch. Come and follow me. Link is in the description. So, where do we even start? I think we're going to just try and get as many unusable ones as we can out of the way. Straight up, Gattuso is going in here. Where is Inzaghi? There he is. Inzaghi in there too. Van Nistelrooy. I would say Van Nistelrooy is unusable in this game. Bobby Moore. You know, there's so many of these unusable icons. I think we can whittle this down a lot more. I think we're just going to go with the goalkeepers from now on, or to start off with. The chat has said Van der Sar in God tier, and then we're going to put the rest of them in unusable. Now, I'm not sure about Peter Cech, purely for the fact that Peter Cech, I've seen a few pros use him, and he might be good. I'm not too sure. Kasper Schmeichel is going in there. Lev Yashin, once again, I'm not too sure about him. He might be great. No, actually, I've definitely seen people use Lev Yashin. I'm going to put him in usable. I think we got to do God tier, and it's quite easy to go with all of, like, the God tier. So Zidane is in there straight away. Cruyff is in there. I'd even put Maradona in there. Carlos Alberto, I would also say, is God tier. Pele, obviously. Blanc is definitely used by a lot of pros. I want to put Keane in there, boys. Don't, you know, I'm going to put Giggs in bad tier because he is. Eusebio, God tier, obviously. Scholes, bottom tier, definitely. Garrincha, God tier, yes. Ronaldinho, yes, obviously. Ronaldo, anyone else here? Ferdinand, yep. I'm going to say Fernando Torres is going to be God tier. Etu is definitely God tier. Cantona, 2, 100%. And I would say Puskas. Now, the rest of them, we're going to whittle them all out. Oh, obviously, yeah. Patrick Vieira, you just completely missed him. I think there's a few more for the unusable list. Alan Shearer, Deco is in there. Littman in, definitely. I want to put Lampard in usable, but realistically, he isn't. Oh yeah, what about this guy just sitting right here? I just completely skipped over Hullet. He's definitely in God tier. So my chat is telling me Kenny Dalglish is in God tier. And I'm also going to add George Best to this list because George Best, I have used this card before. It's absolutely broken. It's so good. Honestly, you need to try it if you haven't tried it. Buchugueno as well. One of these players that is very much like Timo Werner. You just can't stop. Now, I do realize we got a lot in God tier and not a lot in usable. We're going to get to the usable icons. Don't worry about it. Nesta into the unusable category. Costa into usable. Zanetti into usable. Baggio into usable. And Desailly into usable. Maybe we need another tier, actually, to be kind of like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. All right, so I've added a new tier. It's nearly God tier. So it's in between usable and it's in between God tier. Cannavaro was going into the nearly God tier. Zola and Shevchenko are going into the unusable category. And Seedorf and Steven Gerrard are going into the usable category. Kaka is, in my opinion, nearly God tier. If he had a bit more agility on this game, I think he would definitely be God tier. Okay, well, chat's screaming at me, so Zola's going into usable. Fair enough. I think the next couple are pretty good. Perez in unusable, Hierro in usable, Petit in nearly God tier. I think that's pretty safe to do. Hernandez in usable, and Thierry Henry in usable. According to the chat, he's not good on this game realistically at all, which I'm happy to put in there, you know, being an Irish fan and all that. I'm going to put Georgie Hadji in usable. This is my own one. I've used him. I actually really like him. Sanchez, unusable. His composure is atrocious. Claude Makelele, usable, definitely. Baresi, unusable. Absolutely. A lot of people in my chat are saying that Ronald Koeman in this game is incredible, and they're telling me to put him in like this tier. My head is saying unusable tier, but I'm going to trust the chat on this occasion. There is saying nearly God tier. Socrates, I love Socrates on any FIFA. Yes, he turns like a truck sometimes, but there's just something about using Socrates' card that is just absolutely incredible. Van Basten, unusable. Rijkaard, and Lineker, usable in my opinion. Laudrup, unusable in my opinion. Riquelme, unusable. I like when they added him in. That was pretty cool, but yeah, nah, you're alright, man. So here we go. Del Piero, nearly got tier. Purely for his 4-star weak foot, he gets a load of good links. Puyol into unusable, definitely. Bergkamp, usable. Kluivert, usable. Roberto Carlos and Lothar Matthäus into nearly god tier. Roberto Carlos' height brings him down a lot. Lothar Matthäus is just a beast on this game. He's one of these ones that could definitely be in god tier if more people used him. Mark Overmars, 5-star weak foot, I think is the only reason why I'm moving him up to usable. Nah, actually, he is a really, really solid player on this game. Henrik Larson, as much as I love him, I'm going to put him usable, I think. Vieri, unusable. Roy Keane, I want to put him god tier, boys. You know I do. But if I'm being honest, he's probably usable. Maybe even nearly god tier, but we're going to go usable. Miroslav Klose is unusable. In consultation with the chat, and in my own personal opinion, I actually think Hidetoshi Nakata is actually quite a decent icon for the price you pay for him usually. Usable is actually not a bad place to put him. Juan Sebastian Veron, unusable. Sol Campbell is one of the most underrated icons in this game in my personal opinion. I absolutely love the dude. I would put him here personally, but I don't think people are going to be happy with that. So we're going to go usable. Guardiola, unusable. John Barnes. I need to talk to the chat about this one. Alright, so the next 5. We're going to go John Barnes in consultation with the chat is unusable. Same with Ian Wright. I didn't really get Ian Rush. I think they said usable, but I haven't used them if I'm being honest. So I would have to go by what they're saying. We're going to go usable. Zambrotta is one of my favorite icons on this game. The versatility this man offers is unreal. Now, I want to put Drogba in this category, but he's probably too clunky for this game, so he's going to go usable. Going with the next 5. Balak, in my opinion, nearly got tier. I love this guy. And the same with Essien. Now, you might be thinking 2 ex-Chelsea players. No, that's not the reason why. They're just beasts in the midfield, and you feel their presence when you play against them. Valdo is the one I'm not sure about, because I would put him unusable. He's absolutely awful. Browell is usable, and Stoichkov is nearly got tier 2. Some would say Raul is nearly god tier, but he's not fast enough in my opinion. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, after consultation with the chat, we're going to move Rivaldo down to unusable. He's 2-star weak foot, man. It really is just... It ruins the card. It really, really does. Chat is vehemently saying I should put Luis Figo into nearly god tier. Michael Owen, in my personal opinion, is unusable. And the same with David Trezeguet. Now, the next. JJ Okocha. I love this guy's card. Usable. Nedved. He's one of these ones where I don't know whether to go nearly god tier or usable. We're going to go usable, I think. Crespo is the same. Crespo's one of these ones you either hate or you love. I'm going to go usable. Unless someone can change my mind, we're going to stick him in usable. And Pirlo, he's too slow for this game. We just have 5-star weak foot. Just for the 5-star weak foot alone, we're going to put him into usable. Alright, now, the last couple of icons, we have to base off only their mid and their baby cards because nobody's used their prime moments cards yet. Bastian Schweinsteiger, unusable. Straight up unusable. I'm debating with put Ashley Cole in there too because he's really weak, but his baby card or his mid card, I can't remember which one, has like 90 pace, so we're going to put him in usable. Nemanja Vidic, his prime card will be absolutely brilliant, and I'd say he would then go nearly god tier, but nobody's used that card yet, so we're going to put him in usable. Davor Shuker is apparently overrated as anything, so he's stupidly expensive. Like, his mid card is 800k for some reason. Tusulov, Tears to the Follow-Man. Xavi, usable too. Philip Lahm's CDM card, just the CDM card alone is nearly god tier. If you've seen that card, I'll show you right now. Look at this card. It's mental. Alright, so this is the tier list, the icon tier list. Tell me what you would change in the comment section down below. You can even make the tier list yourself. Link is also in the description down below. If you want to go send me your finished tiers on Instagram or Twitter, whatever, links are in the description. If you want to come over and do these live with me over on Twitch, link is in the description too. Twitch is Big Brooksy HD. Like I said, if you would change any of these, tell me who you would change. I know I would change Roy Keane and put him in god tier, but you know, I've got to be real for a while. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, and I do mean that. Bye.